I posted on Twitter literally like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, kind of a poll of what palette you wanted me to use this for tonight's look. I said tonight because again it's like 11:30-ish at night where I am. But I asked what palette you wanted me to use, and I gave you the choice of the Foil Eyes, Rose, Smoke, and Afternoon Rendezvous. And 100%, only 4 people voted, but 100% it was Foil Eyes. So that is what we are doing today. I've never used this palette before. I've never used it before. I've never swatched it, so this is like a first impressions swatch type video. I'm not exactly sure. Well, I have an idea of what I wanted to do. My best friend in the whole entire world posted a picture of a mandarin duck, which I will insert here somewhere. She posted a picture of a mandarin duck, and it really reminded me of this palette, so I'm loosely going to be going off of the look of the mandarin duck. This should be really interesting. The mandarin duck is a lot of warmer colors, and I am definitely a cool skin tone. I am going in with an all over eye blender, which is a brush like this. And this one's by CAO, the same company that did this one. So CAO, and I am going to take, wow, these are all metallics. I did not realize that. I should have guessed that though. Foil Eyes. I'm going to take this white one at the very top. This one. And apply that under my brow. It seems very, very sheer on the brush. We'll see how it looks on my skin. The other downside to this palette is it does not have a mirror. So, I'm using a mirror. I was using a mirror right there. I guess I'm going to use this mirror. Very, very sheer. I'm not getting as much color payoff as I would like, and I am getting some fallout on the pan. And I'm just patting this under my brow. And then I just realized that I do not freaking use a primer. Actually, I don't even have a primer anymore. Well, I do, but it's not like my usual primer, so. Silly me. That white does not have a primer underneath it. Keep that in mind. I'm going in with this Hacker brush. And I'm going to go in with this, this yellow. I'm hoping you can, it's in frame, this yellow right here. It still looks pretty sheer to me, so we will see. And I'm going to pat that on the inner third of my eyelid. I don't usually have the cats like in the same room as me when I'm filming. This is why my eyes twitching. It's very sheer in my opinion. It's pretty, but it's sheer. I'm gonna try this with a finger, clean finger. That really didn't seem to help it much. So far the palette itself looks very beautiful, but it's not as pigmented as I personally would like. use that same brush and go into the yellow that was underneath the yellow. I'll post a picture of it. Oh, right here. I'm gonna use this yellow right here. And pat that right next to it. This yellow seems to be a little more pigmented than the other one. I'm going to take another packer brush. Again, my blue handled brushes are by StartMaker. I can't find this one on Amazon anymore, but they have a pink one set. It's very similar to this one. I'm going to use this copper, which is this one right here. And I'm going to apply that on another diagonal line right next to that yellow that we just placed. And again, I'm patting that on. I'm not going past my outer corner either. So now I'm going to use the remnants of that copper and kind of blend it into that middle yellow a little bit. On that brush that I used the yellow on, both yellows, I'm going to blend those two together. So now what I need to do is add the purples and the greens. I don't have a red in this palette. Thought I did, but I don't. Another brush by StartMaker. It's another packer brush. I'm going to go in with this really bright blue right here, which ironically is the same color as the handle of this brush. And apply that to the outer corner right next to that coppery color, and kind of make a wing with it. And I'm only taking that halfway. Angle brush, also by StartMaker, and I'm going to go in with this blue-green color right here, and I'm going to finish off my liner, so to speak, with this color. Okay, so it does seem like some of these are pretty pigmented. The lighter ones, not so much. This is actually turning out to be a really pretty look, in my opinion. A transition color, because I have not done that yet, and I need my fluffy brush. I don't remember what brand this one is, but it's a fairly fluffy blending brush. And I am going to take this champagne color right here. And this one doesn't seem to be very pigmented, and I'm tapping into it really hard right now. It does not look pigmented at all. I'm going to apply that into my crease. I don't know when it cut off. No. I'm using this purple, and it's just not as pigmented as I would have liked. I'm gonna use a clean finger and use, where'd it go? I'm gonna use that white again that I have under my brow, and ooh, wow, that's like, wow. Pop that into my inner corner. Now I'm done with the palette. I'm just gonna throw on some liner, which is a Wet n Wild one, and some mascara, which is a cover. No, it's a Maybelline, the Colossal Volume. Could have done better with the wing on this eye, but it's been a while since I've actually done makeup. Overall thoughts so far of this, the really kind of muted colors, like the yellow on the inner corner right here, very, very sheer. The brighter you go, the more pigment. This purple actually is pretty nice. It is all a metallic type palette. Didn't get any fallout on my face, so that's good. Okay, I tried putting it on my arm and it's just really difficult for me to try and film. So we're just gonna do it on my hand. Starting with the very first row, and I'm going like this underneath that. These are very, very sheer. I don't know how well you can see that. So that was this row right here. I'm going from top to bottom. That was that first row. This is the second row, and I'm hoping you can see that. These again are very sheer to me. The gunmetal gray one is pretty cool though. Next up is a row of purples. So again, that's the purples. Next up we have the blue. I use the second one right here and this one for this look. Next up is the yellow row. I'm hoping these are coming off on camera. They're very smooth and buttery, which is really nice. Easy to work with. They blend fairly well. Next is the second to last that had that copper. And that copper, this one is the one that I used. And now we are at the last row. So these are really pretty too. So those are all the swatches. Like I said, they feel really buttery, they're smooth. I did get a little fallout on the pan, which you can see right here on that one. I hope you can see it. So there is a little bit of fallout in the pan, but I didn't get much on my face. Pros and cons of this palette. A lot of the colors are sheer, very, very sheer. So for me that would be a con, because I do have such pale skin that sometimes things just don't show up at all on me. There is not a mirror, but I also understand because of how large it would be to have a mirror in here, and to have like a smaller one like somewhere randomly, it would be kind of, it just wouldn't look right. It's all plastic, so it doesn't feel like luxurious. I think that's basically like my few cons that I have. Pros is that you're getting 28 metallic colors, and they are very workable. They look really pretty together. Obviously I've mixed warms and cool tones. That's pretty cool. It's smooth and buttery. Didn't have any fallout on my face. I think I have like a blue streak like right here, but like I was dumb and like bumped my brush on my face. So that's not the product itself. That was me being dumb. That's my thoughts on the Foil Eyes palette. I think that's really pretty.